San Antonio.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
There's the pick. And here's Booker. 8 points his last outing. Collison kicks to Freak. Plenty of space. Brewer grabs the board.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
And Dwight Howard, a lightning rod figure around the league, subject to a lot of criticism, but he says he takes comfort in playing the game he still loves. It's an interesting concept that Dwight has to take something very seriously in order to have fun. He does say he has Houston's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Spurs got down to business. He ended with 16 points and flashed his range a few times in the process. He really was the second unit for his team in a great performance, guys.
All right, thanks, Doris. He's got a lot of positives to take away from that game.
He really does. It was one of his better performances, and that's saying something because we've seen this guy have a lot of good ones.
And you'd have to imagine that he'll be out to build on it, to go one better here tonight.
A chance here to get a quick injury report. Let's find out the news on Patrick Beverley. Doris, what's the update?
Well, guys, I was able to catch up with Houston's athletic trainer. He told me that it doesn't look too serious. A discouraging development for this team so early in the season. We'll see what kind of impact it has on them in the long term, guys.
Well, thank you, Doris. Hopefully we'll see him very soon.
Well, they like him back as quick as possible, but they also want him healthy.
And, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Houston?
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
You know, adding on to that, they've done a great job of challenging and changing shots in this first half, and they've gotten some blocks as well.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Capella's checked in. Booker comes in for Michael Beasley. Brewer is checked in for Trevor Ariza. And Moore is subbed in for James Harden.
A chance here to check out how the Rockets ranked in the NBA last season. First and second chance points, third in shooting percentage. And they were third best in the league at scoring off turnovers. A lot of their points were the result of mistakes at the other end.
And guys, it speaks to the physical strength of this team, that they scored so many more second chance points than anybody else. Their physicality and iron will inside made them a force to be reckoned with.
Moore against Collison. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5. Houston's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%. But they've continued to let them fly. Now here's Chalmers. He's guarded closely. Booker dishes to Capella. And stolen by Freak. Here's Caspi. No good. And Houston the other way now.
Well, if this game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
They've had a strong game on that front, Clark. No doubt about it.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Kings.
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
Kufis the pass to Caspi, and Capella sends it back. Chalmers with it, out-defended by Freak. The open shot by Brewer. That's good, and so Chalmers with the assist. Chalmers has got his 4th assist in this one. The Kings trail by 3. Here's Freak. Out to the right wing. And Caspi kicks to Freak. And stolen by Chalmers. And now Moore pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Good. Moore's got 6.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
Now the dish to Booker. Fires the 3. And the shot is good. He's got 9.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass him.
Now here's Freak, defended by Chalmers. Freak dishes to Kufis. Freak passes to Kufis. 6 to shoot. Freak kicks to Collison. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Collison's got 8 points.
He has gotten into a great rhythm here in this quarter, playing with just bundles of confidence.
Moore outside. Here's the screen. Capella dishes to Chalmers. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Cauley Stein. Caspi passes to Collison. And a wide open look for Freak. Off target from outside. Rockets leading by 4. Stops. Pops. Breaks a big high bounce and goes in. Moore's got 4 points now in the quarter.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Freak kicks to Cauley Stein. Collison dishes to Freak. Back to Collison. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. Boy, he launched that one from way outside. Caspi's got it. His 3rd basket of the night right there. The Rockets shooting at 52% for the field. They're clicking. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Freak. To the middle. Wants to get it to Collison and does. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
Boy, after having a tough time in the first, he's managed to turn it around nicely this quarter.
Now, here's Chalmers. 5 points in the game. On the wing, Brewer. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Freak. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Rockets ahead, leading by just 1. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the 3rd quarter. The 3rd quarter now beginning. Both sides. Changes. Capella's checked in. And Moore subbed in for Mario. Also making some changes. Kufis checked in for Monty Eunice. Collison comes in for Marco Bellinelli. And Freak subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Then there's Etuan Moore. Then there's Howard. And it's Capella in at the 4. That's the 5 for Houston right now. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Rockets.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Harden kicks to Moore. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And now it's an 8-point Rocket lead.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that.
Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
And let's quickly take a look at the stats for Gay. Good season for him last year. He averaged about 17 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. And just look at those scoring totals. He's been doing what he does best, putting points on the board.
Absolutely. I mean, he has those real natural scoring instincts. The ability to find creases in the defense, just fantastic.
That's good.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Up top, Cousins. Defended by Booker. Kufis kicks to Freak. To the right side. Shot clock at 6. Cousins with it. He's guarded by Booker. Cousins, no good.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
Rockets leading by 11, and the foul called on Freak. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. That one is off. Sacramento making a switch here. Cauley Stein's checked in. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. He dishes it to Kufis. Collison against Moore. The pass to Freak. Here's Kufis, and he's on the money with his first shot today. Kufis has got his first points in this one. The Rockets have gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. There's the pick. And Moore kicks to Harden. Got it from 16 feet. Harden's got the lead up to 11 now for Houston.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Freak passes to Kufis. Back to Collison. Out to the right wing. Kicks to Casper. He feeds it to Cauley Stein. Here's Freak. Cauley Stein dishes to Kufis. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. For Sacramento, they have made 2/3 of their free throws tonight. 6 of 9 to shoot it. Houston also making some changes. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Trevor Booker. Beasley comes in for Corey Brewer. And it's Chalmers in for Moore.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Rockets.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
They really took control of the first 2 games in this season series by keeping the pressure on. The win here tonight will move them to 2-0 with 1 game left against the Kings.
And as usual, great numbers and a dominant display for Harden. You have to focus on the steals he came up with. They were huge factors in the end result.
On the court for Sacramento. Freak, he's in at point guard. Kufis out there with Cauley Stein. And there's Collison. Kufis with it. Guarded now by Michael Beasley. Freak. Good on the triple.
Come on now, let's go.
Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, it makes it tough for the defense to chase that ball around when it moves that crisply all over the court.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
The free throw dropped for Chalmers.
Mario Chalmers. 2 shots.
And he makes the first but misses the second. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Yeah, big blunder there, and that could really cost them.
Yeah, and the timing of it was bad, too. I mean, they're trying to cut down and cut into the lead. Just a tough, bad break there.
Watch him. He's coming out over there.
Moore with it. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. This
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
That was the James Harden we've come to know and love. A player that brings nothing but fear to players.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.